A house, a woman, two axes, one mystery that time itself could not bury. In the quiet town of Fall River, Massachusetts, something terrible happened. And more than 130 years later, people are still asking the same chilling question: is the Lizzie Borden house still haunted? Tonight, we dive deep into one of America's darkest and most persistent legends. Friday, August 13th, 1892, a hot, stifling morning. Andrew Borden, a wealthy but miserly businessman, was resting on his living room couch. No one knew it would be his final rest. Sometime before 11 a.m., someone approached him and delivered over 10 brutal blows to his head with a hatchet. His face was unrecognizable. Upstairs, his wife Abby met a similar fate. Struck from behind, her skull was split open, nearly beyond recognition. The scene was horrifying. Blood pooled on the floor, the air thick with silence and something far more sinister. In the house at the time, Andrew's daughter, Lizzie Borden, a 32-year-old Sunday school teacher. She claimed to have heard nothing. She claimed to find her father dead and calmly called for help. The town was shocked. The media erupted. How could a quiet woman like Lizzie be involved in such a gruesome crime? Investigators quickly discovered strange details. Lizzie had burned a dress shortly after the murders. She gave conflicting statements then. There were no signs of forced entry. Still, there was no murder weapon officially recovered. No blood on Lizzie's body. Everything was circumstantial. In 1893, Lizzie was arrested and put on trial. Crowds gathered every day. The courtroom was packed. The newspapers obsessed. But in the end, the jury found her not guilty, and yet, even in freedom, Lizzie was never truly free. Lizzie lived the rest of her life in Fall River. She died in 1927. But after her death, things began to change inside the Borden house. Over the decades, new owners began to report strange activity, footsteps when no one was there, doors opening by themselves, cold spots in the summer heat. One guest claimed to see the shadow of a man sitting on the living room couch. Another saw a woman in Victorian clothing walking down the stairs, then vanishing. The hauntings weren't just stories. They were consistent, repeated, terrifying. In the 1970s and beyond, paranormal teams began visiting the house, armed with EMF detectors, thermal cameras, spirit boxes. They captured whispers, shadows, unexplained noises. Some investigators claimed they heard a voice say, "Help me." Others watched temperature gauges drop 20 degrees in seconds. A night guard once reported seeing a woman in his mirror, standing behind him. But when he turned, no one was there. Popular shows like Ghost Adventures, The Dead Files, and Kindred Spirits have all filmed here, each time capturing spine-chilling phenomenon. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, one thing is certain: the energy inside the Lizzie Borden house is anything but ordinary. Today, the Lizzie Borden house operates as a bed and breakfast. Yes, you can spend the night in the exact rooms where the murders occurred. It's a hotspot for ghost hunters, thrill seekers, and the curious. Some guests never make it through the night. Others leave in the middle of it. One guest claimed she felt a hand brush her face while she was sleeping, but no one was there. Another said she heard crying in the guest room, even though she was alone. Even the staff admits they never go upstairs alone after midnight. Some refuse to enter the guest bedroom where Abby Borden was killed. The question remains: is the house haunted by the spirits of Andrew and Abby Borden? Or perhaps by Lizzie herself? It's been over 130 years since the hatchet fell. But the mystery, the fear, and the legend live on. So what do you believe? Was Lizzie Borden guilty? Is her house truly haunted? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this dive into dark history and the paranormal, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another shadow in the hallway. Until next time, sleep well, if you can.